All right, welcome everyone. We're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we're here for
Zom 100, episode 11. The new apocalypse has begun.
Yes, a little village, idyllic and sweet and full of wonderful opportunities for just good connections. Ruined because of 4 bumblefucks, dumb fucks coming in and just ruining it because, you know what?
Why not?
Fuck society. And cool. I'd love to see how you guys are going to feed yourselves in 3 days. But you know what?
Neither
here nor there.
I can't wait to see the person with like the gardening tool or whatever go against the the nerd with the glaive. That's gonna be fun. Yeah.
I do find the idea of us having a little bit of almost like a clumsy battle shonen, like, oh, you'll fight this person, I'll fight this person, you'll fight this person. And it's basically just the protagonist just being like, what the fuck are you doing?
Right, exactly.
Like, I could kill you, I could hurt you, but I'm not going to. But are you doing?
But also, maybe I should, because these people just, even though we haven't really seen anybody die yet, I'm pretty sure a lot of people died because of what they did.
Or are going to. We can't get out of the village right now.
Nope.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, y'all, without further ado, let's get into this. Oh, shit. Oh,
shit. He's getting old.
I mean, he might have also, like, had some stuff happen recently that... Yeah, let's get the OP with the action in the episode. Let's go. Oh, okay, here we go.
If only we could just end things with, like, a dance party with the zombies.
Rolling. Yeah, I'd be down for that.
We actually learned that it's just that because zombies are just instinct, that music and the emotive aspects of it is actually the way to crowd control them.
I'm pretty sure there's a movie like that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what that is.
Oh, no.
Are you kidding me? That's fucking dark!
Yeah. Dog's all you have.
Yep. Okay. The roof, nice.
But you know that there are humans trying to sabotage things, right? I'm glad it's this guy that he has to deal with, not the other guy. Oh, okay, that's how she catches up. A tractor!
Shit.
Oh, well, that's bad.
Well, chainsaw versus glaive. Here we go.
Yep. Okay, that's bad.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Well, damn.
Wait, with that level of discipline, how the hell did you end up like this?
Plenty of good ways that could happen. Who gives a fuck about your hobby, you know?
I guess.
Also, that was high school. She could go for the whole teeth in high school thing.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah.
The exact opposite of what I've been doing early on. Yeah, exactly. Let's go, Shizuka.
Those 10-kilometer runs weren't for nothing.
Exactly. Nope, no risks, but that's fine. All right. Oh. Hell yeah!
Yeah.
Oh, he's gonna cry. Yeah, he's like you.
Yeah. I might be old, but
And stay alive.
okay. But alternatively, what if you guys stood back to back
No,
and
it's
fought
because I
zombies?
think he's dying. I think.
Yeah. Oh.
心安らぐ家庭を築きたいと人並みに願っていた。しかし気づけば家に居場所はなく、バーやネカフェで時間を潰して帰宅する毎日。
Okay.
車の中だけが落ち着く。
Whoa.
Shit.
課長に昇進したんです。
Oh my god.
特でシンガポールいいわよね。家族でお食事に行ってくるから。
女房と
Go walk into traffic.
冷え込み、会話は嫌味か悪態。修復する気力も起きないほどに消え失せたこの家のために。
Oh, fuck.
Well. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Yes, we have to spell it out.
All right.
設定って6でしたっけ。どうやって注文聞くつもりなの？誰も教えてくれなかったから日本語で言ってくれればいいだけじゃないかね。オーナーも先輩たちもなんであんな意地悪なんだよ。俺ってほんとついてない。また料理人たるものとかなんとか。
And now it's gonna burn down. Yeah. That's not luck.
Yeah, but if he's not to blame for anything. Wow.
またクビだな。俺はついてないんだ。タバコの口まで店が燃えたくらいでなんだよ。
Cool, he's out of ammo. Oh, and he's actually now stopping to reload.
そこまで怒られなくちゃならないんだよ。ついてないのは俺の方だろ。
It's time to hunt.
Yeah, that's right.
受け流すのがやっとです。後でゾンビが集まってしまうことなのよね。何のためにこんな悪事を？私がしていることは、どいつもこいつも私に文句ばっか。
All right, let's give me your reason. Yeah.
スティックのりの置き場所はホッチキスの隣です。何度も注意しましたよね。
Oh, she the manager?
私のプランが採用されないなんて、職場のレベルが低すぎます。こんな間違った人事がまかり通っていいんですか？うわ、あの人一緒に働いて。
Okay.
Ah.
正義感が押し付けがましいんだよね。
She follows the rules.
Yeah. Okay.
甘やかされて育ったお前らの方だろうが。
俺たちがお前に何したよ。大概に被害者は俺の方だ。結婚生活の被害者だよ。つかなかったくらいでなんだ。したくもない接待してたんだよ。いつまでもしつこく根に持ちやがって。どうせそんなことだろうと。自分の彼女を悪く言うのは勝手だけどよ。結婚記念日にキリンの花でも送ったことがある。
That shot.
毎日家のことをありがとうと感謝を伝えて。
Ah.
不満や本音を聞いたことがあんのかよ。
Completely
Yeah.
flipping his world upside down.
Uh-huh.
扱ってきたのがよって聞いてんだよ。だろは失望させたのはあんたの方だ。与えることも知らねえで。
Whoa.
自分だけは構ってほしい。
Whoa.
彼女はお前の。
Oh, shit. Let's go. He hit the nail on the head.
どこまで落ちればいいんだ。何をしたきゃ。お望み通り。
Eat
was a-
shit.
That was a risky move.
何考えてんだ。ゾンビどもは
They're zombies?
匂いか。それとも大
Well, no. The idea is that if he jumps into the shit pile, they won't attack him.
Ah! Oh my
Yep.
god. Yeah. Oh god.
やめろ。来るな。
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Got pretty far, though.
Oh my god. Just please be constantly pixelated. Yeah.
Yeah, for the rest of the show, or the episode.
That's how he can be naked.
You're already pixelating it. You didn't need to...
お風呂に入るまでは絶好ね。
He can sense that she's in danger.
Right, exactly.
ゾンビから守るためにホトルになって
Ah!
それでお前
Yeah.
That is a very good question.
思うように体も動かんを助けに行ったところで思うように一度でも
Oh. Oh.
改革で大規模事業が衰退
Whoa.
TPP
Ah!
Whoa, my man's dropping the deep lore.
Yes!
必死にクワ握ってなんとか
We rebuilt this country, didn't we?
Yeah.
もうそれ以外自然
Fuck.
もういつもに
Yeah.
って歯は食いしばって
That's right, the young whippersnappers among you are 75.
Yeah. Oh!
That's
Look at this
right.
energy! Fuck yeah!
認知的焦点化理論って知ってる？
Oh.
認知
科学的に説明するための理論よ。家族のこと。
Huh.
恋人
Whoa. Whoa.
今日さえ良ければいいのか。果ては子孫や社会の将来のことまで考えられる。どのくらい周りのことを配慮できる。
Dismantle his entire
Yeah.
view.
その人の持つ運の大きさなのよ。
Uh-huh.
中に及んでだからなんだってな気になる俺お前だ
His hunters, I
Yeah.
aim.
It didn't go through his head. With
Damn.
the scar and
Oh my
everything.
god! The art! Yes!
村一番の漁師。
なおいぼれしたね
Oh. Let's go! Beat his ass! Yep.
We're old folks.
No mercy!
All right.
There you go. There we go.
あと少しでなんて
今さえ良ければ。
Yep.
そんな利己的で自己中な人にありがとう。みんなが来てくれてラッキーだったわ。
Meanwhile,
Yep.
一人残らずゾンビになればいい。この私よ。
ooh.
私の国ではポイ捨ては当たり前です。スーパーの店員はガムを噛みながら
Oh.
掃除機をかけるのはマナー違反。誕生日は本人が主催してごちそうを振る。
Oh.
Mm.
どれもあなたにとっては非常識でしょうか。
Yeah.
Believe it or not, different people have different
Yep.
ways of life.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, I love this angle.
私の
Yeah.
正しさを否定する。
Oh, this is what I was talking about in the previous episode's discussion.
黙ってとっととゾンビになりゃいい。
Oh!
Nice.
Bye, bitch!
広がるゾンビを利用して
Wow.
Nice.
暴力芸を止めた。
And she's just backstepping.
So fucking
I love it.
cool.
絶対に間違ってる。元より完全な正しさ。
Yeah.
どこにもありません。この10人トイレ。
Now sidestepping.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yes.
自分の正義を押し通したくなった時こそ立ち止まって見るゆとりが必要だったのかもしれませんね。
Crazy idea.
Right?
Wait, and she just stands in the way? Oh, no, okay. It goes faster.
That was good animation. Yeah, yeah. Yeah.
How do I get down
I
from here? Right.
All right. Oh, man.
絶対に開けんなアキラ危険にされる
Jesus.
He's still a farmer, even though he's old.
Yeah. Yeah, shit.
If his problem is that he's having a heart attack or something, I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, no, that's what I think it is that he has a weak heart and he's a farmer, you know?
No,
so
right,
anytime he
right.
does hard work, it's
yeah.
pushing it, you know?
Huh?
お前って超しぶとそうじゃんだからお前を確実にゾンビに
Yeah.
最高のシチュエーションに巡り合えたじゃん親父を蹴り落とされたくなかったその戸を開けてお前がゾンビになれ親孝行したいんだろだから親父の前でこらしいとこ見せてみろよ
Yeah,
Okay.
there's the finale setup. There we
All right.
go. There we go. I loved the old guy being like,
Yeah.
the roar post-war restoration projects, the TPP.
Yeah.
We just got back up and we're like, this is the year. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Stop us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think any of that's gonna matter?
That was like the perfect amount of like serious badassery
Yeah.
of like, hey, they put up with a lot of shit before
Yeah.
they can do stuff, and the rule of cool of like, you know, hey, old folks rise up, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
I like the way in which this episode kind of carried the spirit of Japan's desire to, like, encourage communal, like, you know,
Yeah.
thinking about the other, you know?
Yeah.
And basically in that all four of them were selfish. Like, selfish to, like, an extreme.
Yes.
And while you could empathize maybe a little bit with their circumstances, the way in which they responded to them and maybe even created them themselves.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
that's you. That's
Right.
you. All right, we got
Okay.
our Bad Batch
Yes.
group all gone and dead and out of here. Cool.
All except one, but you know, it's the main one for the main character. We'll
Right,
leave that
right.
to the end.
Save that for the finale.
Cool.
I like this because, one, we're getting rid of them quickly.
Yeah.
Let's be real. We don't care about these.
They
these
didn't even need to
people.
spend the amount of time on them that they spent on them.
Nope. But they basically gave them a backstory so that you could
Mm-hmm.
understand how they came to this conclusion.
Yep.
And while I understand all of them, I definitely also, I'd say, resonated with some of their pains more for some than others.
Yeah, the one that I probably would have liked to have seen more of would have been actually the girl with the
manager.
The manager.
Yeah.
Because I understand that that's frustrating, but I don't quite understand how it goes from that to, and now I'm going to, you know, do all of this stuff, right?
Well, basically, is that the world that they're in, as zombies and stuff like that, is because of people like you let this happen.
Right,
you know?
right, yeah, no,
If you had just
totally.
listened to me,
that totally makes sense. The
Yeah,
frustration and all that stuff, but the jump from the you're doing everything wrong to, and now like that own like I must do everything right doesn't
no,
cause them to be like,
That's what I'm saying. That's what I just said. That's the explanation. Is that people who believe that they are right, they cannot believe that they can do anything wrong.
No, totally, and I like that as the flaw of it, and also kind of like a through line with all of the characters. Is that none of them were able to basically like look at themselves critically and be like, hey, maybe I'm not quite doing things right. And Beatrix's way that she like did her
Reverse Uno
like
card,
exactly, that was awesome. Like that's I definitely did not expect that one, and I thought that was very fun and also relevant to the
quick and genius.
Yep.
Yeah.
And it's it ties into the other things that the episode did with like, oh hey, showing like how the old Japanese people are like, hey, we've dealt with shit, and so now we're not gonna let you do this. Zombies, we don't care. Like that.
Yeah.
It felt very tied into that, so I like that. And seeing a character being like, all right, I'm gonna backstep on this water wheel, and just be going through this zombie apocalypse situation. I think that's great. That's fun. And the joke of okay, now how do I get down from here? Awesome.
Yeah, the episode essentially was a children's lesson for characters that decided to unleash hell upon a village to kill them all. It feels very tonally dissonant. I think that personally, to have a story where the characters are basically going to incite death and destruction in this regard, and then basically say, hey, kids, don't do this. Don't be like them.
When the main cast aren't even kids. They're college
adults.
people and adults in the workforce and everything.
So we can approach this a little bit more directly. And while I think that there were some responses that were really cool and nuanced in a way that I thought was really awesome, and they showed that our main characters are kind of those shonen protagonists able to empathize with anybody kind of situations here.
Sure.
I actually really liked, my favorite one was the fact that Kensho basically was like, hey, if you look at it and you just take what the guy is saying, it sounds like actually he had a rough go of it. But there's actually some things that he was ignoring. The fact that he was not talking about what he was doing and how it was getting maybe, like if he was saying that I was doing all these things and she then responded negatively to me, then I would get it. But if it's she's responding negatively to me and all these things here, and he's like, okay,
but what
why?
are you doing? Yeah.
what is the thing
Right.
that you're doing to this?
And
he kind of admitted it by the omission of things and the way in which he was like, I didn't have the energy to repair my relationships. What does that mean? You don't even initiate at all. You don't even at the very least try to communicate or maybe ask questions to understand their feelings. That's the part that I really liked, because in some ways the story tried to, I think, set up that little bait and switch of being like, wait, actually, is his story justified? Is he actually like dealing with some crazy shit and it made him lose his faculties a bit? No, he's just extremely selfish. Like, in a lot of ways you could say that there was a more nuanced approach to it, but for this one they went for the more like clear-cut
that was actually something I was kind of surprised by, because I even from like seeing the backstory bit, right? Now, granted, it's the bit that's supposed to make us see the way in which he got to this place, not the flaw that he has that made it so he wasn't able to deal with it, right?
I mean, it's both, but yeah.
Well, sure, but like I was actually kind of surprised that like Kensho went that specific with it, because I think there's a very good chance that he was like potentially wrong, but
it doesn't matter.
You know,
I think
it kind of doesn't matter,
the
right?
guy didn't refute it, really.
Exactly. So it's the like, hey, like, yeah.
The guy was telling basically a false narrative, and I think that's the point that a lot of these characters are doing here, is that they're not self-aware. They're not actually looking at themselves critically.
Yeah.
And thus they look at all these things of, we maybe get the easier look at it for some of them, of the person being like, I'm so unlucky, as they throw a cigarette that's lit into the trash can. It's
and
like,
then, oh, hey, the place
building
burns
burned
down.
Now, yes, you are unlucky in that it burned the whole building down, but
Yeah.
you're not unlucky in that the fire did what fire does.
Right, exactly.
So that's,
Yeah.
But for situations where it's we don't see the beginning story as to how this, husband and wife that have been married for at least like a decade, given their kid, and stuff like that, unless they had their kid, before they got married and stuff.
Right.
There's a lot of years that brought it up to that point. And while the mom or the wife isn't necessarily a great person either,
Nah.
what was the original story?
Yeah, like
there?
there's it takes two to tango, and that like the guy was clearly painting himself in the best light, which most people will do.
Well, most people who don't really have any self-awareness will do that.
Yeah, but it's that one was definitely the other one that I liked the most. I'm my dream is to molest somebody. Like that.
Don't give a fuck. Move
like
on.
that's the one that I have the biggest problem with, and then the second one after that would actually be the other like main guy, because it feels too cartoonish.
Well, that's because we haven't gotten his thing yet.
Well, no. I'm not even talking about whatever the justification is or his personal backstory, but and now I will dangle your dad above you so that all that stuff. It's like, okay, this feels a bit much, but the do we have to spend time with this guy? Do we have to okay, are the zombies going to hear things? Shizuka is making the whole point of, I'm being quiet so that the zombies don't come over here. He starts shouting and blasting his gun in the air, and they go through the point of having him actually reload the pistol because
and Shizuka doesn't
real
run.
consequences, and she doesn't run, and also the zombies that are over there don't.
Yeah. This section of the story stretched my disbelief, and it's still going. But it stretches my disbelief to the point of breaking a lot.
Yeah,
and
for me, I'm past that point.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Like, this is probably a section of the story that I'm happy that we're doing here, only really because the way they're handling it is so final for these characters that when it's done, we won't revisit it again.
Nope.
Because I think this is the weakest part of the story, bar none. It is not focusing on the main cast, which have these very likable aspects about them and very interesting potential dynamics, given that they still are very different, and yet they are also growing, especially Shizuka. So I don't like that we're having them play second fiddle to characters that we know aren't going to matter in 2 episodes.
The big draw of these characters, I would say, is the social commentary aspects of it, which I would say has a place because this show has done that already.
Yeah.
But if we compare it to the situation with the boss, that also had social commentary, and it had relevance, and it was something that had previously been established for us to have an emotional connection to.
Right.
And I still didn't like that arc.
No.
This one, we're writing entirely on the social commentary, but then at the same time, it's also something that's being done in a kind of like very cut and dry, like, these are the bad people and now we learn our lesson, kids, that makes it undercut the social commentary that it's even doing.
Yeah.
On top of the I don't care about this because there are other characters that, all that other stuff, right? So it's like,
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Wrap this up. Let's move on.
Let's get back to the thing that really made this show a ton of fun, which was the fun.
Yeah. And
Right.
also the 4 actually now at this point, because Beatrix is not really needing much to develop as far as a character goes, but just the developing of these characters as they bounce off each other.
Right, like-
and when you split them up, when you basically have them bounce off of other characters, you basically rely on, Akira's family really to be the primary source of care and focus and attention for this arc. And while I do care about this, we're relying on a couple I'm on them tropes of the like, go, I'll handle this. And it's the thing of where the dad is dying. He doesn't want his son to die.
Yep.
He doesn't know that he's in an anime where his son literally cannot die. So,
But
it's this situation
But so help me God, if it's because of a heart condition and he's saying, I will do the thing to hopefully protect you guys because that wall is clearly not going to keep out zombies.
Right.
And so I am then going to go out and do the strenuous thing and not allow you to help me.
Right. No, that's exactly what it is.
No, right. And then it's like, okay.
Yeah, it's because he's going to die anyway. So he wants to do what he wants to do before he dies.
Yeah. Yeah.
In a lot of ways, I think this is the point where the story has kind of set us up with hey, the dad knows he's going to die. He's not going to turn into a zombie. He's just going to die.
Right.
So he wants to be a dad and do something really awesome for his son one last time before he goes. And in some ways, this is the part that I actually could like them exploring. The main bad guy here is basically that there's going to be points where you realize that nobody else is going to really care as much about your life as you.
Sure.
And while that's not necessarily a selfish thing, it is a cold thing.
Yes.
And if you, particularly, are going to decide to live your life focused on whatever your thing is, most people are not going to, and almost everybody, will not come in and go, you're living your life in a poor, dumb way. Nobody really cares. Nobody really cares. You'll have some people that'll come in and go, hey, are you sure? Like, maybe. Like some close people and stuff like that. But if it's just a thing where it's you're going to focus on baseball versus basketball.
Or you're going to become a NEET. You might have someone like Kensho that recognizes you and calls out to you and is trying to be friendly, but he's not going to find out where your apartment is or something and go to you and be like, hey, come on, come back to school. That's not going to happen.
Yeah. And so what is the role of a parent, if anything, but to be the one that does that? The few, basically.
Okay.
And I think that that's what they're setting up here with the dad, is that he's basically saying, no, I love you, son, and I will be damned if I watch you potentially get hurt or die or turn into a zombie.
Right, because that would truly be the worst thing for me.
That is something I cannot have on my list before I die or become a zombie.
Yeah, and I like that that's an element of like emotional vulnerability and like in like talking about that. There is that part of me that also sees it as potentially like a tragically poetic in that the thing that could have technically helped them avoid this situation of I'm going to rely on you and see you as a peer is something that I'm not going to do because my flaw is that I am stubborn. And so that's still going to come into play and muck things up, even here at the end of the world, when it is also something that could determine whether you and my wife and everybody else in there lives or dies. So
we'll see you in the next episode. But y'all, thank you so much for watching this episode's reaction and discussion. If you want to see the next episode's reaction and discussion right now, though, go check out the link in the description below for our Patreon. You can get on early access there. You can watch full-length timer reactions there, and all this comes with Discord access, so you can chat with us in the community there about this show, about anime in general, and also be sure to check out our Twitch channel. So if any of that interests you, we'll see you there. But until then, we're Semblance of Sanity. I'm Caleb.
I'm Jacob.
And we'll see you all
next time.